Okay, before I start the video, just want to say huge thank you to everyone who's made this channel getting to 2,000 subscribers possible. Personally, yesterday, I was just in amazement over the overwhelming support. You guys were just, amazing yesterday, saying your messages of support and whatnot. So, yeah, just want to thank you guys again. But nonetheless, this video today is all about NXT. NXT, this past week, for January 13th, 2021, they drew 551,000 viewers. So, look, I want to address this before anything else. Ratings are not your business, my business. It doesn't really concern us. But this number was just sitting on my mind because I'm looking at NXT, and as Adam Cole referred to it the other day, or literally today, as a main roster WWE brand, I'm looking at that main roster WWE brand. I'm looking at the 551,000 viewers, the 0.14 number in 18 to 49. I'm looking at that, and I'm just thinking to myself, that's a disgrace. That's the best way of putting it. NXT, that viewership, when you're getting in the 500,000s for viewers, that is downright pathetic. Okay, NXT, I've said it for over a year now. What NXT are doing, I don't really get what they're going for, because NXT, let's be as straight up, as objective as you like. As much as the wrestling is great, and as much as they put on great takeovers, at the end of the day, having NXT running as a third main roster brand, so to speak, on the USA Network, Wednesday nights, live from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when you're doing that, what that's doing is, quite frankly, producing a downright money pit. Okay, when you're drawing 551,000 viewers, a 0.14 in 18 to 49, there's not really any new lively talent being built up from NXT, and the shows aren't amazing. Like the NXT episode for January 13th, that show, people are going to say they enjoyed it because naturally NXT fans enjoy NXT, but you watch that show just as a show, it's 3 random Dusty Cup first round matches, round of 16 matches. You're watching the main event of Undisputed Era, a team who've been around forever in NXT, a team who we've seen to death now. I know they have fans, but they've been around forever. Nothing super compelling is happening with UE nowadays. Them versus Breezango in a Dusty Cup match, like tournament round of 16 match. That is the main event of NXT for this past week. That match drew, I don't know the exact number, something around 500,000 viewers. Okay, so basically, NXT is getting to a point where they're on the verge of drawing genuine WWE backstage ratings. And I'm going on Twitter and seeing people saying NXT is doing a phenomenal job. They're loving NXT. NXT is the best product on the planet. And I'm looking at the ratings like year over year. So the average ratings they got in 2019 for the 13 episodes they did, the average NXT rating was 785,000 viewers. And then 2020, this is with the pandemic included, average rating for 2020 for NXT over the course of 53 episodes was 698,000 viewers. So 700,000 viewers essentially. Now, in the 2 episodes to open 2021, the average rating for 2021 is legit, like barely, well, not even 600,000 viewers, like 595,000 viewers average to kick off 2021. That's not where you want to be. Year over year, that trend is not leading in a positive direction. So what that tells me is what NXT is doing, as much as it does please the hardcore NXT fans, as much as some people do enjoy that, it goes to show me that what they're doing, the Triple H formula, it's not working, okay? The shows being at 2 hours long, structured the way they are, is not bringing in new viewers, it's not compelling anyone who isn't into wrestling, it's not doing any of that. Okay, wrestling fans are just gradually turning off NXT. And we've seen that by the numbers. 0.14 in the 18 to 49, 551,000 viewers. Now, people will say, oh, the news, protests are going on. Okay, look, the protest episode, that was January 6th, okay? The protests, the news, that's completely understandable. New Year's Eve for NXT probably would have gotten like 750, 800,000 viewers, if not for the protests and everything that happened there. Instead, they got 641,000 viewers. This week, there wasn't really any of that. Like, yes, news was getting ratings, but there weren't protests actively going on. There wasn't some big breaking news on January 13th. It was just the fact that NXT's episode was just downright boring. Like, Candice LeRae and Shotzi Blackheart was good to open the show, but the rest of it was just random tag team matches. Like, tournament shows aren't compelling. That's the thing. Tournament matches, in and of themselves, they're not compelling. As much as they're important in furthering the show, when you're having random tag teams that are thrown together, having round of 16 Dusty Cup tag team matches on NXT, people aren't really caring. When the main event's Undisputed Era versus Breezango in a Dusty Cup match, people don't care. And, like, I look at NXT this past week, I watched like some of the highlights, I'm just like, nah, I don't really care, you know, NXT's just there. It's not captivating anyone, it's not compelling anyone. And as a result, they drew a 551,000 viewer number. And yes, next week, they could well draw 620, 640,000. But is that really a big achievement? Is NXT bouncing back to draw 650,000 viewers a big achievement? When in reality, this is their audience at this point is like 600,000 viewers, give or take. That's NXT's audience. And the trend they're going, that I listed before, they're going to be getting WWE Backstage-like ratings in a year or two, if they don't change it up. Because, quite frankly, they need to do something. Be that moving nights, be that, I don't know, rebranding NXT, be that changing commentary, making storylines, characters, all that kind of stuff more a part of the show, giving these guys like heaps of promo classes and acting classes, so there's more of a reason to care about them as personalities as opposed to just their in-ring work, something. Because at the end of the day, this Triple H-led product that's being ran at the moment, numbers are just going further and further down. And to people who say that Triple H must take over the main roster, I look at NXT, this sample size in the past year and a half, and say, if that's Triple H running a 2-hour show with the ratings going the way they are, what do you think is going to happen when Triple H runs a 3-hour episode of Raw, a 2-hour SmackDown? What do you think? It's going to be overran by matches. Storylines and characters are going to take even less of a priority, and ratings are going to continue to go down. So that's basically the video. Really short video here. Just want to cover this because it's been playing on my mind. NXT, 551,000 viewers. Pathetic. Like, comment, sub. There's no drill. See ya.